be here with the people sitting behind me who are making history. Today will be a day to remember with great pride in California. Governor Newsom, Assemblymember Weber, Assemblymember McCarty, Pro Tem Tony Atkins, and Speaker Anthony Rendon, and all the legislative colleagues, and I see the Lieutenant Governor and the Attorney General here as well. You, together with an incredible advocacy community, have taken one of the most difficult, emotional, and historic divides in our country, and you have together accomplished real change. Thank you. No one law will fix all the challenges facing our law enforcement communities and our communities of color. But I am confident that AB 392 will by definition save lives. The incentives and the legal standards will discourage the kinds of confrontations that too often end in tragedy. One more is one more too many. The legal standard is fundamental. The change in legal standard is fundamental, not only to hold those who violate the law accountable, but to serve as an incentive to prevent the kinds of confrontations that end too often in death. The standard is important, but so is the urgency of more and better training for law enforcement officers. That statistic that 1/3 or more of the victims of officer-involved shootings live with a significant mental illness or mental disability, let's call this out for what it is: the ultimate stigma. It's the ultimate stigma that an individual who is suffering would have their life taken because we have not yet appropriately equipped our officers with the sensitivity and the training necessary to be able to diffuse a situation with someone and for someone who is in crisis. This law and this training will help change the culture of policing so that officers can do what attracted most of them to the profession in the first place: helping people and saving lives. You know, Assemblymember McCarty alluded to what happened in Sacramento in 2018 with the death of Stephon Clark. We suffered a great trauma in our city in 2018, and I've often asked myself, would AB 392 have prevented it? I do not know. And I'm not sure any of us can answer that question definitively. But I know the way our community, many of them who are here today, rallied after that unacceptable tragedy. We all said we would take his precious life, the loss of his life, and not forget, not just move on, and do all we could to change what must be changed. AB 392 will rightfully be seen as a watershed achievement that made real change and helped heal a wound that is always fresh. Hope is also a precious gift. Today, Assemblymember Weber, legislative leadership, your colleagues, and Governor Newsom, who's never afraid to just do the right thing. Today, because of what you have done together, we are all, as Californians, more hopeful and ever committed to peace, to safety, and to justice. Thank you.